Welcome to What the Wrestling, the podcast where you break down the biggest moments, hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
You're listening to the What the Wrestling podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Give me a hell yeah!
Smacketh of the down, everybody. Now I know what you're thinking. SmackDown wasn't that good, but it's all good. We are here to sit down and talk about it. So let us not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. Listen, first things first, hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Shout out to everybody liking my ish on TikTok, cursing me out on YouTube. Appreciate all y'all, the hate and the love. And follow me, RJD on the Twitter, aka XRJ699. Hit the like button, y'all. Now, I'm here for a good time and a short time, not a long time, but I'm always on time. So, let's get into this. We're going to make this real quick, because SmackDown. Okay. All right. So, SmackDown wasn't all that, y'all. Okay? We had this abysmal, I don't know what the F happened, main event. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Listen, I mean, all right, well, let's just talk about the main event. Ish happens, right? So I'm not going to sit up here and say ish happened, ish doesn't happen, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, main event, triple threat match. Fast forward to the good stuff. So fast forward to the end of the match, and it seemed like it was a pretty decent match up until the end. Nia Jax throws Jade into the steps, and then she comes up leaking. Like, see, even my cat was like, what the hell? Comes up leaking, just leaking, like, oh my God. And Jade is just got some cut right here on her eyebrow. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she got thrown a little bit too hard, if it was her fault, if it was Nia's fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is. She came up leaking. She's lucky she did not lose her eye. So that's first and foremost. F everything else. I'm glad she didn't lose her eye. That's gonna require nasty stitches. Probably gonna leave a nasty scar. Great story to tell. As Jade being a badass and finishing the match, but I'm glad she didn't lose her eye, because that could have got crazy. She gets up, she goes in. Now, Tiffany Stratton then hit a move, and Nia, who's supposed to lose anyway, we find out later on, she hit a move and Tiffany hit her with a move and then she didn't kick out. The ref didn't count the 3. So it was a huge miscommunication. It looked like dog poo. It looked crazy. Like, it looked absolutely crazy. So yeah, that didn't look good at all. That did not look good at all. So we have that going on. This girl's out here bleeding all over the damn place. Then she does the prettiest moonsault ever and gets the win. Stephanie Vanka comes down and they have a stare down. And I don't know what happened here, but okay, for the ref.
Nope. You stupid.
For the ref, you know you're not messed up, right? Like, yeah, what was that, man? I don't know what happened. I guess they should be calling this like old school. They should be calling it as a shoot. You don't kick out and get that shoulder up, and you lose. That's on you. So I don't know what happened, but it looked horrible. Took me out of the match. Took the crowd out of the match. This was not good at all. So I don't know why she just stopped her count. The ref thought Nia was going to kick out like she did a moment ago. So everybody miscommunicated with everybody, and it just looked like dog poo. So I know a lot of people give Nia Jax hate, but I think Nia Jax still, yes, call me crazy, I think Nia Jax could definitely be a star one day. I think she's in the right place to learn how to wrestle and then get better at matches. I think she's in the right place. She's only been wrestling for what? 5 years? 4 years? She ain't been wrestling that long. So it's not like she's got 10 years under her belt and she hit the indies. No, she's getting her reps in like real time. I'm sure they're going to be working. And honestly, I don't think she went to NXT. She probably would have been better going to NXT first. But, they're not going to do that because she's Jade. She's a big star and they're paying her a lot of money. They want return on that investment. I understand that. But she could do with a little 6-month run down there. I mean, it would probably be seen as a demotion. I don't know what they would have her doing. But at this point, she's around many, many people who can wrestle. So I'm sure she's putting the time in and putting the work in. But it is what it is. Nia Jax, this run has been way better than any run she's ever had in this company. So Nia Jax, it's whatever she's doing now, she's gotten better. It looks like she knows who she is. She's cool with who she is. She's comfortable with who she is. And she plays that role to perfection. So Nia Jax is pretty smooth. And we know Tiffany Stratton is very good in the ring. Tiffany just gets it. So Tiffany is going to be fine, even though this reign has been lackluster. It has not been that good. But the chase was good for her. She won the title off the Money in the Bank. But I guess we'll see what happens moving forward. But it is what it is. Now, to something very, very not so good, to something very, very good is bouncy. Javon Evans, Sami Zayn. Thank you very much. I am bullish, heavily bullish on Javon Evans. Now, I know a lot of people say, oh, he just does big moves and he don't do anything. That's all he does is big moves. Listen, what he has, you can't teach. You can't teach athleticism. You can't teach, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't teach athleticism. You can't teach charisma. Can't teach that. You can teach somebody how to wrestle. You can teach somebody how to sell better. You can teach that. You can't teach like just that aura he has. He reminds me of, obviously two different people, but he reminds me of Swerve. Now, Swerve obviously has the character down. Swerve had everything down, and Swerve was good in the ring. And once they let Swerve talk and be who he is, we knew Swerve was going to be good. And then they, let him go, and that was their mistake. Look at him in AEW; he's killing it. But when I first saw Swerve, didn't know who the hell he was, but I'm like, damn, this guy's good. Every match I see him in, I'm like, I want to root for this guy. Another guy, Takeshita. I don't think I've heard Takeshita say 100 words in all the years he's been in AEW. But Takeshita, when I watch him wrestle, I just want to root for him. I don't care if he's a good guy, bad guy, because he's just going to beat your ass. So it's the same feeling I get with Javon. Every time I see him wrestle, he's so freaking athletic and he does things not everybody can do. And once he gets it all and puts it all together, he's going to be phenomenal. And he's in the perfect person. He's wrestling the perfect person, Sami Zayn. Because Sami Zayn is an excellent storyteller, excellent in the ring, and we love Sami Zayn. We've always loved Sami Zayn. So, Sami Zayn, Bryan Danielson, it's like, especially Daniel Bryan, not Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson to kick your ass. But Daniel Bryan, like, how are we booing these guys? Fickle. The wrestling fans are fickle. But I see Mr. Bouncy over here, and I'm like, man, if they keep letting him work with these guys who could kind of help him in the ring, maybe teach him a thing or two, he's going to be all right, man. And every time they put him on SmackDown, he kills it. I mean, we had the little mess up thing with Randy Orton, but that's cool. But he's good. And they keep putting him on SmackDown here and there because he's obviously going to work his way up. What I don't like is in NXT, they keep building him up to get big matches. And then when he gets to the big match, he loses. Like when he gets to the title match, he loses. That is what I don't like. But I like him on SmackDown. Shout out to him. This was dope. OG Cutter. Sami kicked out, hit him with the Haluva kick, and won with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Sami Zayn winning with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Not a bad thing for me. So we also had Drew McIntyre coming out here talking his talk, and Jacob Fatu is finally back. The Samoan Werewolf, he hit him. They told him basically to stop itching and complaining with your big old work boot on, and then they had a little scuffle, and then that was it. But Samoan Werewolf is back. That's very good. Very, very good. Then we had something that I was kind of like, we had Julia and Kiana James versus B-Fab and Michin. Unfortunately,
Nope.
It's not that Michin is bad. It's not like B-Fab is bad. Nobody cares. That's the problem. Like, it's like every time we see Michin or B-Fab, the crowd is like radio silent. Julia is very, very good. She got this mid-card title, and they have not done nothing with it with her. Nothing at all. Julia deserves better. They gave her a mouthpiece, Kiana James, which I like. And I like Kiana James in the ring too. But you got to do something with this. You can't just have her with the mouthpiece, but you ain't building to nothing. And the B-Fab and Michin, that ain't going to do it. That ain't going to do it. This women's division on SmackDown is bad. Not that the wrestlers are bad, but the division is bad. Nobody really cares. Besides those three women in the main event tonight, then you got Bianca Belair and Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Come on, man. Bianca, please heal that broken finger. I'm wishing you healing, girl. I'm putting healing on you. Please get that broken finger fixed. Street Profits versus Melo Don't Miz. Street Profits were at each other's throats, but now they're back on the same page. They said we passed that. Melo Don't Miz. The end came where the Miz tagged himself in. Then he was getting his ass booty kicked. And after that, he got hit with a huge slam, frog splash. Carmelo was about to come in and break up the tag, but said, you know what? You tagged yourself in. Now you got to hold that, stupid.
You stupid.
And so, because of that, the Street Profits are back to their winning ways. Then we had Paul Heyman out there to start the show. He was out there with Mr. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. So, basically, the American Nightmare came out there. It took him a hell of a long time to see anything, but he basically told Braun and Bronson, listen, I wanted to be a Paul Heyman guy, but you know what? I was the son of a booker. I know how they get down. Told you was going to main event WrestleMania one day, right? Probably told you the exact same thing. So they went back and forth. The Brawns got the better of Cody after they started fighting. Randy came out to make the save, and Mr. Big Bronson Reed ran into an RKO, and Cody got Braun Breaker up out of there. So that is how we started the show. So all in all, it was mid. It was a mid show, but not stuff I didn't like on the show. I love what they're doing with Javon, and shout out to Ricky Saints, who I know this is NXT, but shout out to Ricky Saints, the new NXT champion. The revolution is televised. Shout out to Ricky Saints. I like Ricky Saints, so shout out to Ricky Starks. But it was all right, man. Like, nothing too crazy. It is what it is. Middle of the road show. We seem to be getting a lot of these days. Let's see what we have moving forward. As for me, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. That's it. Told you, short time, not a long time, but it's always a good time, and I am out of time. So with that being said, I am out. Everybody be safe. Enjoy the evening. Hit the like button and be safe out there. Peace.